Hi, this is Ralph Zuranski. I'm on the phone with Bret Ridgway, one of the secret heroes in the back of the room at most of the seminars doing the product fulfillment for all the speakers. Most people wouldn't recognize Bret because they don't really know who he is. He doesn't make a big show. He's just consciously working in the background, making sure that everybody's needs are met. So, Bret, maybe you could give us a hand and maybe just give us a short bio about who you are and what you do.
Well, good morning, Ralph. I'm glad to be here with you, and I'd be happy to do so. Speaker Fulfillment Services is an organization that kind of evolved out of several things over a period of years. For years, I worked for an industrial training company in various capacities, sales, marketing, accounting, etc. And the owner of that company years ago decided he wanted to get into some multimedia things. So I identified a product that I thought would make a good multimedia product, and we developed a CD-ROM on rolling bearing troubleshooting guide. But I knew one product would not a company make, so I formed a website called maintenanceresources.com as a portal site for the plant engineering and maintenance community, and that kind of evolved into one of the primary sites in that particular niche that we sold products by. Well, to further education in that particular arena, I began attending some events, and at one event several years ago, met Carl Galletti, and as a result of that, Carl approached me, 5, 6, 7 years ago about doing a joint venture and taking over his old marketing books catalog, which became eventually the TWI Press website, which markets hard-to-find marketing and advertising copywriting books. Well, about 7 years ago, when Carl decided he was going to do his first Internet Marketing Super Conference, he asked me, because of the JV we had, if I'd come out and handle the back of the room for him. Well, I frankly didn't know what that even meant, but I said, sure, sounds good to me. You know, get to go to Las Vegas for the first time and see a little bit of the world and help Carl out. So we went out and handled the back of the room at that event, and some of the speakers saw me doing that for Carl, and eventually it evolved into where some of them asked me if we would handle the back of the room at their event. And then a couple years ago, Jim Edwards, one of the speakers, cornered me about taking over his actual product production and fulfillment because he knew that I did that for our Maintenance Resources website. Because on that particular site, we sell about 3,000 products and ship a lot of things throughout the world in the plant engineering and maintenance market. Well, I've been thinking about doing the duplication and fulfillment for a while because it was a natural outgrowth of handling the back of the room for people like Armin Morin, Ted Ciuba, Fred Gleek, Carl Galletti, Michael Penland, and others. And so over the last couple years, my primary focus has been to try to grow a large organization doing duplication and fulfillment of information products for these professional speakers. And so that's where we're at now and going forward.
Well, that's really great. I think that's probably where I first met you, was at the first big seminar.
Yeah.
And nobody was really well known at that time, and it's amazing how some people have just advanced to the head of the pack, and it seems that you're at all those different conferences. And so, you know, I always like to go up and ask you who are the people that are selling the most products, because that's the ones that have resonated most with the people that are there in the audience, and it's always interesting to find out who I think are the real heroes.
Well, it's certainly interesting to see the people come and go in this arena, Ralph, isn't it?
It is.
And, you know, I have no great desire to be up on stage and be a speaker and all that. I'm happy to be the one selling the picks and shovels to the miners, so to speak. I mean, behind the scenes, providing them the tools and support that they need, and it's worked out real well for us. We've established a nice little niche, and not anybody else out there doing it that I'm aware of.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny, you're there at all the seminars, too, and so you see a lot of the people that I've honored as heroes that I thought were real entrepreneurs that were making a difference in the lives of other people. What is your definition of heroism?
Well, that's a tough question. I've been thinking about this for a while because, to me, Ralph, a hero is somebody that does the ordinary extraordinarily well. They're the behind-the-scenes people, the mother that puts her kids through college as a single parent working 2 jobs. I mean, those are heroes, not the people in the headlines or the media, the Hollywood stars, etc. It's the people who are doing the ordinary things day after day extraordinarily well, helping other people. You
know, a lot of people go through difficult times in their lives. I know as a kid that I had some severe health problems and just mental problems, and I created a secret hero in my own mind to help me deal with life's difficulties. Did you ever do anything like that?
Not specifically that I remember, to be honest, Ralph. I always felt I had a strong family situation as a child, and maybe I just wasn't deep enough to know everything that was going on, because I found out over time that, one of my mottos is, don't worry about what you can't control, and just take things in stride and move forward. And my parents were a good influence with me and kept us on the right track. No real secret heroes that I can think of, Ralph, to be honest with you.
Bret, what is your perspective on goodness, ethics, and moral behavior? I know in society nowadays there's a real question about political expediency. The only reason that people feel ashamed is if they get caught doing something wrong. What do you think about goodness, ethics, and moral behavior?
Well, I think it's the only way to be, frankly. I mean, it really bothers me sometimes when you go to these events and you hear yourself probably, Ralph. Certain speakers don't like other speakers, and there's always a bit of a political agenda behind the scenes about who's trying to climb to the top of the mountain and all that. And maybe that's why I don't want to be on stage, but I try to treat everybody right, and frankly, I don't know that I have any enemies out there. I may, but I just try to. If people need us, we're there, and if they don't need us, that's fine too. I'm not trying to force my way into anybody's circle, and just do the right things the right way for people, and it all works out.
Yeah, there's always a question about what would somebody be willing to sacrifice their life for, and it's not so much just running into a burning building to save somebody's life, but sacrifice your time. A lot of the people that I've interviewed so far say that the people that really take care of people that are sick in their family or go above and beyond, like you said, in helping others, that they're sacrificing their life not so much for money, they're expending their most valuable quantity, which is time, in the service of others. What do you think about that?
Well, family's where it starts and ends as far as I'm concerned, and I certainly have had the opportunity in my life to go seek, with the experience I have, higher paying positions and try to climb the corporate ladder, so to speak, and I never really had that desire. It was more important to me to be able to have flexibility and be able to spend time with my children. I have 3 children, a daughter 17, a son 15, and a son 11, and they're actually involved in music and or sports, and so the path I've chosen, while I've given up money to do it, has given me the opportunity to be involved actively in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Go to those weekend soccer tournaments, see those music performances, etc. And that's the most important thing to me, not the money.
When was the lowest point in your life, and how did you change your life path to one of victory over all obstacles?
Well, it's funny. It seems like an insignificant thing now, but years ago when I was working for the Industrial Training Company, I was responsible for scheduling the classes, and we did a lot of work with military bases and other Fortune 500 type facilities. And one Friday evening before a class was scheduled to begin Monday with a client, an instructor called me and said he just basically was quitting. He wasn't going to go to the class. He was tired of traveling and didn't want to do it. Well, I got myself all worked up in a tizzy, didn't know what I was going to do, all upset and crazy, and ended up calling the customer Monday morning and telling him we couldn't do the class. And as it turned out, everything was okay. I realized I got into a worked up straight for nothing. Things work out. Things go on. So I've just learned never to let anything too much bother me, because in the scheme of things, generally, it's just not that big of a deal. So take things in stride and move forward.
Is there a dream or a vision that sets the course of your life?
Well, 2 primary things. One, to keep the vision in place that will allow me to be there for my children. And so that's why I do a little bit of traveling to support building this organization. I try not to let that get in the way of the family things. And the overriding thing is just God and family, and do things in the right way. The old cliche, treat people as you'd like to be treated. my real challenge right now is I want to build an organization, and the only way that organization is going to grow is to support people the right way. So the principles that we've talked about, the fundamentals have to be followed for that to happen.
Bret, is it important to take a positive view of setbacks, misfortunes, and mistakes?
Well, going back to my example there a little bit ago, one thing that you view as a setback probably isn't so, and I've learned over the years that things have a way of working out for the better. If an employee quits, there may be short-term pain, but in the long run, it ended up being better for both parties involved. And so I always there's never a problem. There's an opportunity. And so it's a chance to assess your situation and decide, where do you go from here that's better than what you were doing? And so, while there may be a temporary slap in the face, it's generally for the better.
Do you think that's important to be an optimist?
No, without question. If you can't be an optimist, then why be?
That's true. Is it important to have courage to pursue new ideas? I know a lot of people are locked into specific peer groups. Their family and friends have a particular vision of them on how they fit into their lives, and a lot of times it's hard to make any changes in your own life. Do you think that takes courage to pursue new ideas?
Well, I think it does, but I'm not one to stand up on the mountaintop and trumpet my new ideas to other people. I believe more it's a behind-the-scenes thing, internalized type things. I am married to a Catholic and attended a Catholic church for 20 years, and finally decided this year to join the Catholic Church.
Did you? Wow. That's
so either I'm a slow learner or whatever, but
it takes a while.
that was a change in my life that I finally decided it was the right time to do. From a business standpoint, I think it always takes courage to try to build an organization. Let's talk about the duplication of fulfillment business for a second. It's a thankless job. It's one of those things where people only notice you if you mess up. And we're human. We mess up sometimes.
Yeah.
And so you're supporting people, and you want it to be seamless and all that, but it always isn't. And so I guess in a certain sense it takes courage to try to build an organization that basically gets no thanks unless or doesn't even get noticed unless it happens to have a problem. So
yeah, well, that's why I'm honoring you, because I know how hard that is, and everybody's only concerned about themselves and their own deal, and people like you never get the recognition that you deserve. Do you think that it's important for people to realize that they're going to be uncomfortable in the pursuit of their dream? Like, you're in pursuit of your dream of building your company, and that things a lot of times don't go right, and that there is a lot of discomfort, and a lot of people just don't want to do anything because they're afraid to fail.
Well, yeah, there is some discomfort from time to time, but back to our previous point that we talked about, I generally find out that the discomfort is short term, and it tends to end up being a gain long term in terms of how you approach the situation and take it forward from there. Discomfort is certainly a relative term, and I'm sure all the people you've talked with, from the standpoint of the world as a whole, we all live charmed lives. And, we don't really know real discomfort. So anything that we get in the course of normal day-to-day business is a bump in the road to be dealt with, but nothing that's extremely catastrophic compared to most people in the world.
Yeah. It's funny how doubts and fears seem to plague everybody. I don't know anybody that I've interviewed that doesn't suffer from some degree of doubt and fear. How do you overcome your doubts and fears?
Well, I have them like everybody else, and one of the reasons probably that this interview hasn't happened before now is my doubt that I'm really a hero, and fear, can I do an interview with Ralph and not sound like a total unintelligible idiot? Eventually you just got to summon up the courage to take the step and do what you need to do, and you'll make mistakes, but...
a lot of times it takes willpower to make changes in your life for the better. When you decided to start your company and switch from doing what you were doing before, did you generate your own willpower, or did you get it from somebody else or some higher power?
More so a higher power, I think. I'm one that tends to ride along as things go along, and it takes a epiphany or something to make me change direction. So I don't move real fast generally, Ralph. But yeah, that's a great question, and probably more so a higher authority. Finally, something kicked in and a light bulb went off. So
yeah. Well, do you think that it's important to forgive those that upset, offend, and oppose you? Because being involved in any business, especially in the fulfillment business, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that get upset and just offend you. They don't really mean it, but they're hot-headed at that moment in time. Do you think that it's important to forgive people like that?
Well, without question. A couple years ago, I was cornered by a speaker at an event who thought I had done something inappropriate, and he dressed me down in front of some other colleagues or whatever, and so I had to take this person aside and basically tell them what I thought they did wrong. And, if I hadn't done that to relieve the situation, a friendship probably would have been lost. And so when it was handled, it was agreed that the situation had not been handled properly, and we were able to work through that, and this person remains a great friend and business colleague to this day.
Well, do you experience service to others as a source of joy? I know that you do have to serve a lot of the speakers who, a lot of them seem to have pretty high esteem of themselves.
I experience joy in doing something well. It doesn't have to be in front of everybody or, on the stage type thing. Just the satisfaction of knowing you've done a job well for somebody is good enough for me.
What place does the power of prayer have in your life?
Well, as I mentioned, I recently converted to Catholicism, and for years and years, I frankly felt like, hey, I'm strong enough. I can handle everything myself. I don't need other, higher authorities or other influences in my life. I can deal with it. And then I started taking a few lumps here or there and realized, well, maybe I'm not quite as strong of a person as I think I am. And I do need that assistance, and so that's the point in time that I, began to seek more instruction on Catholicism and God and all that, and that's really helped me keep things in line and moving in the right direction, and keep things in focus and prioritize, and not let little things blow up and get out of hand, and just try to keep on the straight and narrow. So, definitely.
That's great. Well, it's funny. I've come back to the Catholic Church myself, the church of my youth, and I can say that just communion and prayer and going to Mass, it really does have a transforming quality to your life. It really relieves a lot of the stress and the fears and the doubts, and just seems to give you a supernatural, a spiritual strength that goes beyond anything I've ever experienced.
Yep.
Well, let me ask you this about humor. Everybody makes mistakes and has problems in their lives. What place does a sense of humor have in your life?
Well, I'm not a loud, in-your-face, ha-ha type person, certainly. I'm more quiet and reserved, and unless I'm really comfortable with people, I'm not an extrovert, certainly. I'm very much introverted until I've known somebody in a business setting for a while. There's a lack of comfortness or whatever you want to call it. The humor question, it certainly comes into factor, and it not ha-ha humor, but being able to not laugh off a serious problem, but take it in stride. Don't lose your cool over some things that can be dealt with. I guess the humor part comes up in terms of not, I don't know what the antithesis of humor is or whatever, but don't get too down when it's down and don't get too up when it's up type of thing.
Who are the heroes in your life?
I'm very proud of my children and watching them accomplish things and treat people the right way and do positive things for other people. My daughter just spent a week at place called Nazareth Farm where they did a week of volunteering in West Virginia for people. My wife is a hero. I mean, one of the things that attracted me to my wife, and I've been married for almost 21 years now, is I love the fact that she loves to do nice things for other people. I don't have any real sports heroes or political heroes or whatever. It's just mainly common, people I deal with on a day-to-day basis are my heroes and keep me in check.
Well, you talked a lot about your parents. You think that they were heroes in your life?
Well, they certainly were. My mother is a good heart of gold type person and would do anything for her children. My father is more a quiet leader. He not a lot of face-to-face critique, dialogue type thing, but lead by example type thing. And my dad is about 70 years old now, and he's formed a new venture, and he's trying to get a company going that sells equipment called croquet equipment, where it's like a big soccer ball croquet type game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I admire him for, at this stage of his life, trying different things and trying to build an organization himself. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. Do you feel there's any heroes in our society that aren't getting the recognition that they deserve?
Well, certainly, by my definition of hero, yes. And I go back to, the people that are doing the ordinary things extraordinarily well. The world needs janitors, for example. Well, if you're the best damn janitor you can be, you should be proud.
Mm-hmm.
You have every right to be the hero of somebody. The single mother that puts 2 kids through college. She's a hero to me. It's the people out of the public eye that are heroes. I don't think people in the public eye, by and large, are heroes at all.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I created this program, to honor those people that are making a positive difference in the lives of other people, rather than just trying to get everything they can for themselves.
Right.
Why are heroes so important in the lives of young people?
Well, positive role models are critical to the success of our youth and everybody in society. And, if people lead by example, people will follow. And obviously we want positive examples for our youth to follow. So I highly commend you for this program and am pleased to be very much a part of it.
Do you have any good solutions to the problems facing society, especially racism, child and spousal abuse, violence among young people?
Good solutions, no. Why can't we just get along, Ralph? I just don't get it. There's enough for everybody. I don't understand Al-Qaeda. I don't understand Democrats versus Republicans. I just don't get it all. Why can't we just get along?
Yeah, I believe that's true. If you had 3 wishes for your life in the world that would instantly come true, what would they be?
That's a great question. 1, an end to terrorism. 2, more good news. More feel-good, positive examples. Even simple things like, what's this show on ABC, Extreme Makeover Home Edition or whatever, where they go and do something nice for a family. And
yeah.
More positive television, less trash. I don't know what a third one would be, so let's go with those 2.
Okay. I think probably the best answer for the third one is an infinite number of wishes.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you think about the In Search of Heroes program and its impact on youth, parents, and business people?
Well, I think what you're doing is extraordinary, and if you can spread the word that people fully understand the meaning of the program and why the real heroes in our society aren't the ones in the tabloids, and that our youth can begin to recognize that and see that there's positive examples out there outside the public eye, then you'll have created a very positive influence for a lot of people. And want to do my best to help you and wish you the best in spreading the word so that these positive examples for people can be there for them to see.
I appreciate that. And what are the things parents can do that will help their children realize they too can be heroes and make a positive impact on the lives of others?
Well, be positive with your children. It's the old, I don't know, what do you call it, the 80-20 rule, 90-10 rule, whatever you want to call it. I mean, most of the time people are doing things the right way, whether it's employees, your children, whatever. So they should be getting 90% positive affirmations and 10% criticism rather than 90% criticism and 10% positive affirmations. And if we give people credit that they're due and not just speak up and criticize when they've done something wrong, I think that would go a long way for everybody to want to work together more and create positive situations for the people that surround them. And there's so much criticism in life today that if people will give the positive affirmations, because, again, most of the time people are doing the right thing, that we'd all be better off.
Yeah, boy, I totally agree with that. Well, Bret, I really appreciate your time. I know just how busy it is to take care of all the speakers and fulfilling all their products, so I really appreciate you taking the time to answer those questions. I know how challenging it was for you, and I appreciate your taking it with the seriousness of wanting to come up with good, true answers.
Well, you're most welcome, Ralph, and you're one of my heroes, so I wish you the best of success in launching this program.
Thank you so much, Bret. You have a good day.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, bye.